Hello everyone and welcome to Free Family Day with Schneider Museum of Art. My name is Anastasia and I'll be leading you all through today's craft. Today's craft, we have a loom beaded bracelet or keychain inspired by Jeffrey Gibson's artwork. Jeffrey Gibson is a Native American artist who uses native materials like beads in his artwork. Right now at the museum, we do have some of his art on display, so go out there and go see it before it's gone. In today's craft, we are going to be using a cardboard loom and these beads and string to create this beautiful masterpiece. Just so you know, this piece is highly addictive to make and very de-stressing. So when you do make them, you're going to want to make a lot more, which is why in our kit, when you see it, we're going to have a filled out sheet to follow the pattern and then a sheet that's blank. So you can fill it out yourself and make another one. Very fun. Also to let you know that please share your pictures of you doing this craft or your finished artwork on our social media pages, as we would love to see them. I know I would. And with that, I say, let's get on with the crafting. Hello everyone. So this is gonna be your kit. You have a cardboard loom, a plastic needle, this template for you to follow, one with a blank side and one with a filled out side, and this is what we're gonna follow in the video. But if you would like to make your own with your own color schemes, your own beads, we give you a template right here for you to do that. You're gonna have a bag of beads, one very long piece of string that you're gonna use on your loom, and two other long pieces of string, but this one's just longer. But these two are what you're gonna use to connect your beads onto the loom string. And there's an extra just in case if you run out of string, and I will teach you how to reconnect the string when we get to that part. But first, you're gonna take your really long string and find the end of it. So I'm looking. Oh, found it. Alrighty, so we are gonna decide which side's the front and which side's the back. I'm gonna say this side's the back just so I have a blank base. So I'm gonna take this string and put it halfway down, a little bit over halfway. And I'm just gonna loop it right there. Now we're gonna flip it to the front. So the first notch, and then you bring this one to the other first notch at the bottom. And then you're gonna keep on repeating that process. So the second notch, loop, second notch, third notch, third notch. And just keep repeating this until it's done and filled out. And you're gonna wanna have 6 strings. So now we have our 4th string, 5th string, and 6th string. And if your cardboard does that, it's okay, you can just push it right back. And then we're gonna come to the back and we have these 2 little strings. So this string is gonna get tucked underneath these ones. And you're gonna do the same to the one on the bottom. Just tuck it right in there. Tuck it. Just want to have it tucked, and then if it's really long, like mine is, that's completely okay. You're just going to want to tuck it in the back, like so. So now we have our front of our loom, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strings, which is good. Another additional tools that I forgot to mention that might make your life a little easier, but you don't have to have these, is a bowl to put all your beads in, and a pen to mark off when you're done with each row to help you keep track. I'm going to use the bowl, so I'm going to dump my beads into this bowl just so they're not running away and sliding off tables and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put the bag over there and keep my pen over here because I know I'm going to use it. And now we're going to find the end of your other string. And what I like to do, because these needle holes are so tiny, is make like one single bunny ear and kind of make it small and like that, and push it right through. There we go. And then you're gonna wanna have a little tail on this side too. And then we have the end, which what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this board and we're gonna slip a large part of the tail into right there. And we're gonna turn it back and knot it, just so it doesn't slide off the board.
Want to have it kind of close, but if it pulls a little bit so your knot is right on the back, that is great. So now we have our string with our needle. And what we're first going to do is start our first strand. So our first strand is 5 brown. So I'm gonna go to my bowl and collect 5 brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once I have 5 on my needle, I can put this down so it won't slide away and cross that off. So I know I did that row. If you want to use the pen with crossing it out. And now we're gonna put our bead with the needles on it, with the needle, underneath all the strings. So you're gonna kind of pick it up and slide it right underneath. And then kind of push it underneath. So this is the first bead because each row is gonna wanna have its own bead. So I'm gonna take the green string and kind of maneuver over here, the white string right there, the red, and the white. So it's gonna be underneath. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this end while holding the kind of front so the beads won't come off. And then pinching right here and pulling this needle. It could be kind of hard, so if you want to ask for help, you can, as the beads and the needle sometimes don't get along. And then we just pull it all the way through. So keep pulling. If you want to hold right here. Pull, 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 and then slide it all the way up to the top. So now we have this, and now we're going to take our needle and go back through over top of the strings so we secure it in. So we're just going to slide, slide, push, pull by pinching it. Make sure you pinch your bottom of your needle so the tail won't come up. You're just gonna pull. All right, so that is our first row. And now we're gonna do the same for the next row. So the next row is orange. So I have these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness gracious. I just got slippery hands today, evidently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the base so I don't drop it again. Alrighty, so now we're gonna take this again. And if you want to lift up your loom, that is a great way just to get it all slid underneath. Remember, you're gonna wanna have each string have its own, like each row, like a racer. So you're gonna have each of the beads in its own lane. Pinch at the top, push through. There we go. So we now have this, and we're gonna wanna hold right there while we're pulling all this string through. And now push it to the top. Pull a little bit more so it's all together. And right back over, but over top of the strings. And keep pulling. All right, we have another row. So I'm gonna cross off the orange because we did that. So next we have the green. So I'm gonna take 5 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and picking it up and pushing it all underneath. And then giving each lane its own bead until it's like this and pushing it through. Over the beads and pulling right back through. So now we have 3 rows. So I'm gonna come over here, cross this off. All right, so this is when it gets kind of tricky because we have 2 colors. So I'm gonna grab 1 white, just like the key says, 3 green, 1, 2, 3, and one more white. Just like that. And I'm gonna pick this up, slide underneath it, give, oh, one fell off. Hey, runaway bead, runaway bead. Give it its own little lane. Like so. And then push, pull. Oh, if this happens, it's okay. Just stop and give each bead its own lane once again. Come on. Its own lane, please. There we go. And pull right on through. Hold right here if you want to. Just keep on pulling, pulling, pulling. Got stuck on the bottom. Make sure the lanes are still there. And then we're just gonna push to the top and pull. And then we're gonna go right back through. Pulling, ta-da. So now we're gonna cross this one off. And we're just gonna keep on going till all of the rows are looking good. So I'm gonna keep on going. Let's do this. 2 orange, 1 green, and 2 orange again. Hold up the base, pick up, and slide through. Each bead gets its own lane. Pull through. And then back over top. Oops, it got a little underneath, but that's okay. Just fix that. Push at the back of the needle, grab the head, pull forward, grab the back of the needle so the string doesn't fly away. And now we got this row. So just keep on following this, and we're gonna do a speed up of the next part until we reach the end. And then I'll also show you how to restring your piece if it needs to be. Alrighty, so now we've reached the end, so it should look something like that. And now I'm going to teach you how to finish it off. So we're going to come back up to the second row, up and loop above the strings and pull through. Pull through. We're going to do the same to this one. Go up, pull through, and we're going to do one more time just for good measure. So we're going to come up. We're running out of string, but that's okay. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push through the bead and pull. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. So the next part you are going to want to have your parent for is we're going to cut off the excess strings. So I'm going to come over here and cut this one off. And then back here, I'm going to cut just like that, right there. Alrighty, so now we're going to start tying them together to finish it all off. So over here, we're going to take the first 2 and this one's going to be a little tricky because you're tying 3 strings together. So we're going to go like this, loop them through, knot. I'm going to do it twice, just for good measure, like that. And then we're going to take the next 2, the same exact thing. This one's a little easier because you don't have 3 strings. Boop. And another one. Boop. Push that back and then grab these last 2 on this side and do the same exact thing. So cross them, underneath, pull, cross them, underneath, pull. There on this side, we're gonna do the same exact thing. So grab these 2, grab them, cross them, pull, grab them, cross them, underneath, pull. Gonna grab the next 2. It's better to keep them in the board just so you don't have too much strings everywhere. Loop them, pull, loop them, pull, loop them, pull, loop them, pull. So now you have this, and if you want to wear it on your wrist, you're just gonna put it like that and then tie them together. Or if you want to have it on a keychain, you're gonna want to tie one side all together and then cut off the excess and then tie one side to the key ring. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So here's our final product. I'm gonna keep this one as a bracelet, so I'm not gonna put a keychain on it. But yeah, there's that. Next, I'm gonna show you how to, if you run out of string, how to replace that string. Alrighty. Alrighty, so I have this one where I'm running out of string and I can't get the next row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm gonna go 1 up and I'm gonna loop it through. Try to stay over top of the string still, but if it's not, that's perfectly fine. Pull it through. And if you do have enough string, you wanna go up 1 more just to be safe and pull it right through. And so now we have this leftover string. That's fine right there. So what we're gonna do is ask your parent and they're going to snip it off. Just like that. We don't really need it anymore. And then we're gonna take our new string, about the leftover from the other side, make bunny ears to create this like perfect little loop, and then slide it through the eye hole. Grab that, pull that through. Now we have a tail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2 up, from this side. So we're gonna go up. Can be kind of finicky because you have so many strings coming through, but that's okay. Pull it through. I'm gonna keep on going. You want to leave a little tail, so we make sure we have some extra. And then we're gonna continue down, pushing it out, pulling it through. And now you're ready to start your next row. So my next row on this one is brown, purple, 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 brown. So I go underneath, hold it, pull it, go through, and then on the top of all the strings, once again, you're just going to continue just like we did before. And then you just continue until you're all done, and then you get this. Alrighty guys, thank you so much, and please remember to post on social media your creations, as we would love to see them. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!